Yo, what up? It's Meek Mill, and I'm going undercover on the internet. It's actually Meek. Seriously, it's actually me. Cora. How important is Instagram to Meek Mill career? I don't know how much. I was popping before Instagram. Twitter. @LevNovak. Can someone explain to me why and how Robert Kraft and Meek Mill are friends? These like be weird questions, but you know, we hustlers. Why is that surprising? Because he white and wealthy and I'm black and getting money? I don't know why we friends. @Picasso718. How does it feel to have the album of the year, champ? It feels good to have people supporting my album. You know, I put a lot of time into recording this album. It's a great feeling knowing people like it. @GossipPrincess_. Do you think there'd possibly be a Meek Mill tour with few artists on your album? I got a tour coming up this February. It starts in February called the Motivation Tour. It's a nationwide tour, so you know, we'll add people to the tour as time go forward. Reply. @Violence517. Can we get a What Would Meek Do official remix with Meek Mill, please? For my sanity. Yeah, shout out to Pusha T. Yeah, that's very possible. Hit Pusha T up ASAP. We can make that happen. @Creature767. How did you feel when you got that whole verse? What was the first thing you did afterwards? The first thing I did was send it to my homies and let my homies hear it. They was loving it. I always got like my 3-4 people I always send music to. I've been doing it my whole life. So yeah, let my homies hear it. Post it. YouTube. Is that Lil Snoop on his chain? If you don't know Lil Snoop lost his life to gun violence. It was the first artist I signed to Dream Chaser Records. He was like my little brother, and he lost his life probably about 4 years ago to gun violence. So, you know, I put him on my chain to represent him. My Aunt Terry is the other person on my chain. She lost her life when I was a kid. What's this? Is it pick a willy? Is it legal to pick a willy? That's what they say. Wait, what? I don't know what picking a willy is. I don't know what they mean by that. It's not a crime to pop a willy, but I went to prison for popping a willy. I got state penitentiary time for popping a willy, so. If Meek Mill can't tour because he's on probation, how does he make money? I can tour. I can go anywhere I want in the world. You just had to ask for permission on probation. Reddit. Kraft helped him get out of prison. I would say he helped me. He spoke up for me in a time of need. He spoke up for me in front of the world. Robert Kraft met through Michael Rubin, and we've been cool ever since, really. We met on a plane, went to Miami, chilled out, and we've been cool ever since. More Twitter. @BK Skimming. After your rap career is over or you feel like you are done, what do you see yourself doing? What is your legacy going to be? How will it continue to use this platform that you have? I don't know. I'm just going to keep on doing the best I can and being the best man I can and use my platform to bring awareness to injustices across America. @RoseSafe. @Meek Mill. What do you fear the most in life? What I fear the most in life? I would say dying. That's easy. Wikipedia. He became acquainted with another one of his father's brother who went by the MC name Grandmaster Nell, who was a pioneer disc jockey in the late 1980s Philadelphia's hip-hop scene. He has also influenced by the independent hip-hop artists like Chick Raw, Vodka, whom he used to emulate watching on their DVDs. Yeah, that's true. I used to watch 2 Hours on the Streets. A lot of Philly rappers was on them DVDs like my barber himself, Sean Brown, Vodka, Monster, Chick Raw, Reed Dollars, Georgia. Had a lot of artists from Philadelphia who really inspired me a lot to want to keep pursuing rap. More Cora. Was Meek Mill imprisonment just? No, Meek Mill imprisonment wasn't just. I don't think I would be back on the street if it was just, and I had a bunch of people supporting me if it was. Does Meek Mill believe in God? Yes, I believe in a God. I don't know if it's a person that I believe in, but I believe in something higher than the world. Post it. Instagram. @Meek Mill. Babe, who is this song about? Let That Hurt Go. This song is one of my favorites on the album though. I think they talking about the song Almost Slipped. It's not about anybody specific. It's just talking about experience and dealing with women, being single and not really taking every woman I dealt with serious. So it's not specifically about anybody. What's the name of the song? That song don't have a name to it yet. It was one of the songs I recorded. It didn't make the album cut. I probably recorded 200 songs and picked 19, so that one didn't make the album cut. I think it's saved in my computer as the motivation or something like that. Next, even more Twitter. @Fergo. Yo, how does Meek Mill have the vocal stamina to yell out about 85 of his lyrics? I'm healthy. I don't know how to answer that. That's just the way I rap. I just rap aggressive. I come from a DMX type Busta Rhymes era, and that's the way I came out expressing myself, I would say. At @Els_up. How does Meek Mill motivate the youth? I don't know. I just know a lot of younger people than me say that I motivate them and I inspire them. I think watching me come from absolutely nothing on YouTube from the age of 14 and building my career up inspires people when they see you grow. So probably growing on camera. When does Pullman and Meek Mill collab drop? I don't know when our collab gonna drop yet, but we're definitely working on a collab and it's coming out soon. It's looking good so far. We're creating now, so we're in the first stage. Then Yellow Dawn. Is Meek Mill banned from entering the UK? Because I really don't get why he hasn't been here yet. Does he think he doesn't have fans here? Because he really does. No, I tried to go to the UK a few times. I think because I was on active probation that they declined me from coming. But as soon as they give me a chance to come to the UK, I'm coming, for sure. At CRD Vacris, how many songs can you make in one day? My best song making day, probably like 7 songs in one day, I would say. On a bad day, probably a half a song. Boom. That's it. Signing off the internet.